Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because I got a lot of views and like replies and comments on my last video. I'm so grateful to all of you people that subscribe to my channel. I'm so grateful to you all. Like, thank you all so much. Like, you guys are motivating me to want to make more videos. So anyways, in my last video I got a lot of comments on that I should read my statement of purpose, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it today since I don't really have anything I'm doing. Anyways, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share my video, and I hope this video is going to be useful to somebody. Yeah, so let's get to the video. So guys, I am going to read my statement of purpose for you guys. See, my statement of purpose is it's a 4 page. For you to know how I was very serious, I actually wonder if they read this thing, because sometimes I'll be like, even me say I get tired of reading it. But I really took my time to write this. I will tell you guys should do a lot of research. I took so many points from people's YouTube video because I used to watch people's YouTube videos like so much. So like I took a lot of points from YouTube. I took a lot of points from like my research that I did. Like Google is there for you. Anything you want, do you get? So I was able to like construct mine, and it turned to 4 pages. Like it was 4 pages, guys. And then there's this friend of mine that he was like, his own was just 1 page, and I'm like, my own was 4 pages. I actually wonder if they read it though. Either ways, I'm here, so we thank God. So I'm going to start reading my statement of purpose. So the I don't know if you all can see it. I did like a heading, like I I grouped my work. Like I didn't just write a whole paragraph of stories and everything. Like if they don't actually want to even read one part of the statement of purpose, they can actually just go to what they want, because I started with a heading, and then like I did like subheadings in it, like my personal, educational, and work background, my why I wanted to study my course, why I chose Canada, why I chose my school, my future plans, and then my source of funding. Those were like the subheadings I had in my statement of purpose. So, anyways, I started off with, dear officer, my name is, I said my name, and I'm 21 years old. I'm excited to reach and acquaint myself via this medium, and I hope this is as communicative as possible to make clear my reasons for applying for a study permit, having been accepted to a 2-year undergraduate program in chemical laboratory technician at Sheridan College starting September 5th, 2023, to obtain my degree in becoming a chemical laboratory technologist, which has been my dream from childhood. And then I put in brackets, see attached acceptance letter and tuition deposit receipts. Yeah, just for reference. I was like, this letter would address the concerns of my application with supporting documents and provide you with relevant information under the following subheadings. So this is where my subheadings takes place. So you guys can write it this way. It will really help. Yeah, it's really help. And I started off with talking about my personal background, which I'm not going to read everything. Anyways, I was like, I'm the second child of my family, and I come from the eastern part of Nigeria. My father is, I just said my father's name and what he does. And I was like, my mother is, also said her name and what she does. So you can just put your mother's name. Like, for example, your mother's name is like Chidima, Mrs. Chidima, and she works as a banker in Soso Bank, something like that. And I was like, my whole family live, I said where we live, and I have an elder sister and a younger brother. So I just literally introduced my whole family in that paragraph. Moving on to my educational background. You can see how I put everything in like one. I put everything in like one subheading: personal, educational, and work background. Then I graduated from Federal Government Girls College, Ocean State in 2019, where I majored in science. In 2020, I sat for the Joint Administrative Matriculation Board, exam. I put in bracket jam. I wasn't sure if they knew what jam is, but I just wanted to like just write the whole thing. You get. Then I wrote like the Nigerian Entrance Examination Board for tertiary level institution, like just trying to explain to them what that jam means. Then I passed with flying colors. Then that same year, the Federal University of Technology Owerri offered me admission to study science laboratory technology, but due to the COVID pandemic, my admission and resumption were delayed, which of course was delayed. Also, due to the academic staff union on universities, I put in bracket ASU strike. I am currently in my second year, first semester, and I put in a bracket also see attached photo admission letter just for reference. Everything I was just referencing it to my letter basically. Then to my work background, in 2022, during the ASO strike, I went to stay with my uncle, who is a doctor, and I volunteered to assist in his clinic. And then I said the name of his clinic and where it was. Then, because of my zeal to know more, I worked as a clerical assistant. My role was to arrange patient files, transport items around the clinic, and sometimes run errands for staffs. It was a wonderful experience, and I was able to work closely with the staffs and patients. So that is it about my personal, educational, and work background. Moving on to why chemical laboratory technician. Because if you're applying for school in Canada, you have to tell them why you want to study that course. Like you can't just pick a course, you have to explain why you want to study the course. What attracted me the most to pursue my studies in this field, mind you, you guys, this particular place, like it's actually very long, but I'm going to read it. What attracted me the most to pursue my studies in this field is its boundless scope for discoveries and its outcome, which stimulates one for digging deeper. Chemical technician is a field in which various researches are done with immense hard work and patience level. I have always had an affinity for the laboratory growing up as a child. The human health has always been a mystery that intrigued my growing nurturing mind, wondering if what we take in or use affects our health positively or negatively. I have also been intrigued on the idea of getting to work in a big laboratory, conducting experiments, testing compounds, analyzing substances, writing reports, and researching the properties or safety of chemical products and how it affects the human life. My interest in science widened when I started my senior secondary school. I enrolled in science class and I became exposed to new subjects. I had so much interest, particularly in biology and chemistry. I found these subjects stimulating and challenging. Over the years of studying these subjects in my school, my interest in them increased rapidly. The desire to extend and expand my knowledge about how the laboratory operates and the enthusiasm to solve daunting problems faced in the laboratory motivated me forward to be part of this profession. And then I got admission to study science laboratory technology, and that was when I knew my affinity knew no bounds. I'm reading it like this so that you guys will be able to understand what I'm reading. So like I have to like take it slowly. In my university, I got exposed to more challenging subjects. My favorites were microbiology, organic and inorganic chemistry. And as challenging as these subjects were for me, I love the fact that every challenge brought was a gateway for me to learn something new. One thing that fascinated me the most about being a science laboratory tech student was partaking in the practical section of the course, which requires a high amount of observation and attentiveness. I always look forward I always looked forward to being in the laboratory to participate in the practical, watching closely how the working lab equipment were being set up, experiments were conducted, analyzed, and reports were taken. Last paragraph. Having the opportunity to study this course would be like a dream come true. It will give me the opportunity to contribute to the growth of good health and to make a difference in people's day to day lives without making direct contact with them. Can you guys see? Like, sounded nice, right? Yeah. So my next subheading was why Canada. So you have to tell them why you want to study in Canada, because there are other good countries to study in. US is a good country to study. UK is also a good country to study. So this was how I explained mine. I wanted a proper destination for my intended course of study, which I started researching several things on the internet, and I compared many developed countries such as UK, USA, Australia, and Canada for many aspects such as weather, educational facilities, culture, expense, and exposure. I found among all these nations, Canada is an ideal destination for my further education. Canada is a multicultural country that gives international students an environment to thrive and learn. It is one of the safest places in the world with very minimal crime rates and cases of racial discrimination, which offers me a friendly atmosphere to study and interact easily. Unlike my country, Nigeria, Canada provides a very good flexible education system for students. My course, Chemical Laboratory Technician, is a well developed course in Canada where I can gain hands on experience. Also, the global reputation of having a degree in Canada is highly competitive and of great economical value. Full stop. And that was it. That was it. Then next is why I chose to study my course, because you also have to also, yeah, oh my god, you have to tell them why you want to study in this school, because there are so many good schools in Canada. So you have to like just give them the points why you want to study in this school. So when I was actually like looking for something to write about why I wanted to study in Sheridan College, I went to the school portal. Like most schools used to have this slogan they call it, or like this word that they use. They get, so I feel like, and you just go to your school and just search for what they usually like write there, and just literally like just put it in. So what I found on my school portal, because okay, let me just read it. I was like, Sheridan College is a great college which prides themselves on providing purposeful programs that empowers their students to become career ready, socially responsible, and work skilled. I saw it on their portal. They run a very successful chemical laboratory technician program at Sheridan College, equipped with the state equipped with state of the art technology, where I can gain both practical and theoretical knowledge of my course. The college has great international reach with highly vibrant and diverse campuses, which I greatly look forward to being among. They have distinguished professors who are well known professionals in their field, whose passion is to teach their students to make education formative, informative, stimulating, and with whose expertise and guidance I strongly believe will prepare me for a career in chemical laboratory technician. Period. That is it. Like, it's not even that hard. Then my next subheading, I talked about my future plans, like what I want to do when I'm done studying, like what's my plan basically. You want to come back, what are you going to do when you come back? Like what will you do if you have a degree in Canada? So I'm going to read it now. I will come back to my home country immediately after my studies. Eyes. Okay, sorry. I will come back to my home country immediately after my studies because my whole family lives in Nigeria, and I would like to partake in the compulsory NYSC program. Actually, NYSC is compulsory in Nigeria. You can't. I feel you can't work in Nigeria like without doing NYSC, right? So, so I would like to partake in the compulsory NYSC program to enable me work in my country. I look forward to using the degree I will earn to have a better job opportunity in my home country, Nigeria. Following my career objective to work as a chemical laboratory technologist, I am sure studying this course and getting a dignified degree will help me grow further to get respected positions in top government and industrial laboratories, manufacturing companies, pharmaceutical companies, and more, where I can put the knowledge I would gain for greater use. Gaining more experience with the skills I will get, I plan to establish my own laboratory to enhance good monitoring quality, maintenance of equipment in the lab, and improvement of production processes. I also look forward to helping in providing modern standard, oh my god, that's like two words, for equipment in secondary schools to assist students in carrying out accurate laboratory experiments and giving them a good working condition in the laboratory, as most schools laboratory in Nigeria are lacking in that aspect. And I put in brackets, see attached my affidavit of return home. I said I did affidavit of return home, so yeah, that's where it comes in place. Then my next you see, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. My next subheading was my source of funding, and this is how I said. With respect to my tuition, I'm not really going to say much here, but I'll just try. With respect to my tuition, a deposit of, I just said like the amount of I put in the amount I paid for my first semester fee. Being full payment of my first semester fee has been paid to my school. In bracket again, see attached school fees deposit receipt. Let them just be seeing it because I'm not playing. Then during my stay in Canada, my uncle, I just said his name and where he works, and I said would be responsible for supporting me financially with the costs associated during my stay and my study period. My living expenses will also be covered by him, and I just said some other stuffs here. And yeah, and I said in brackets, see attached letter from sponsor. So you just go, if you, for example, you have someone that's sponsoring you, just tell them, like, just give a little point of maybe why the person is sponsoring you, and then they should now like reference to the letter of sponsor that your sponsor wrote for more information, basically. Then I also listed other documents to show my source of funding. I wrote my 6 months bank statement, 6 months pay slip, employment letter, signature letter from his bank, documents showing his assets, affidavit of support, and then documents to show relationship ties, my birth certificate, my father's birth certificate, my uncle's birth certificate, and picture photographs. Other documents attached to this letter includes my police clearance form and my sponsor's international passport. So I just basically listed my like documents here again for them in case they'll say they did not see something. They have evidence everywhere. Then I went in on a closing paragraph right here. I said having a degree in chemical laboratory technician will enable me to have pride in owning a globally recognized degree, broaden my perspective, and deepen my expertise. Thus, I would like to request the respected visa officer to consider my visa application and provide me with the platform to thrive and succeed in my desired field. I believe my growth is certain, and I feel obliged and confident to achieve my goals and further use my knowledge for a good potential future. Thank you for your time and consideration. Thank you, and that was all. Statement of purpose done. So, like, guys, this was all I wrote, but it's a lot. I know it's a lot. Even my auntie was telling me that, like, this my statement of purpose was a lot, but I didn't know how to like make it smaller, because to me I was like, if I was going to make it smaller, then I'm literally not telling them anything. Like, I'm not really explaining myself. Some people actually write statement of purpose for just a page and they get visa, but I felt like I needed to explain myself more to these people. Like, they needed to know more about me for me to get this visa. I don't know why I felt that way. That was how I felt, guys. So I just needed to just give them what they wanted, because they cannot say they don't know anything about me inside this thing. Like, they know everything. So yeah, guys, this is my statement of purpose. Thank you guys for requesting for this video, basically, because I was like, if nobody should reply my, like, nobody should actually comment. I was not actually going to make a video because I do want to just make a video that nobody asked for, basically. But I just thank you guys for the love that you guys have shown me. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. Please like and share my video. Please, please get me to 1K subscribers, please. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my video. As you know, if you've watched up to this point, you're my real G. You're my real G, period. Period. Nothing more. So yeah, I'm so sorry for this video. Like, I'm sorry that this video is coming this late. I have been so busy with schoolwork. Like, my finals are literally coming up, but I was like, I needed to make this thing today, because if I don't make it today, then I'm going to make it like after my exam, which should be like maybe third week of December, and I didn't want it to like get that far. So I just needed to make it today because I'm free today. We thank God. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you again. Thank you for your support. Thank you, and thank you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Comment anything you want to comment, and I'm going to try my best to reply you all. Bye.